everyone, my name is Megan. I'm a third grade teacher. Welcome back to my classroom. So today is June something. That's how this month is going. Let's see. Today is June 16th. We have 4 days left of school, including today. So we're in school for a half day today. Monday is Juneteenth, so we get that off. And then we're full days on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Next Friday is a teacher work day. We had color day yesterday, which is like our big festival with all the kids outside. It's super, super fun. I'm exhausted still. So this half day is much appreciated, but also like, okay, we just have to get through. Like, I wish we had a half day next Thursday because a last day full day with the kids is a lot. But we have to finish report cards today, get our rooms a little bit cleaned up, things like that. So that's on the plan. So schedule for today, it's currently 7:55. I'm wicked late to school compared to what I usually am. I don't have to be here till 8:20, but I usually am here at like 7:45, 7:35. And I just go in and talk. I never do anything productive. But I have the intention of being productive, so that has to count for something, right? Right. Anywho, gonna go in, check the office, check my mailbox, check in with my people, get to my classroom, and then we have special first thing. We have library today. They get to bring home. We're doing like a massive library clean out, so my kids can bring home some library books that are being discarded from our library. That'll be wicked fun. Oh, and then we have a local program with one of the universities, and they come in and teach the kids about agriculture. So we've done, like, they got to make butter one time. They got to learn about the different, like, things that are on a farm. They got to test out different types of milk in the last one. And I think today they're learning about the cow's stomach, 4 stomachs. So that should be really fun. And then we have a summer birthday to celebrate. And then I do an ABC countdown. I'll talk more about that later. But today is W, so it's wall-to-wall clean out. We get all of our desks cleaned out so we don't have to bring all the things in our desk home the last week and, like, have that be chaos. I have enough stuff for the kids that if they need paper, pencils, things like that, I'll take care of it. So let's head on in, go check out the day. See you soon. Bye. So the kids are at special. It's 9:30. I have to go pick them up in a few minutes. But I just finished my report cards. These report cards are like extra. You have to check them a million times because their teacher for next year goes on their report card. So I check them a million times. My principal checks them to confirm that they're right. And then they get printed out. We get to edit them Monday through Wednesday, just in case we made any grammatical errors or something is not right. It's not supposed to be like you change everything. But I always type all my comments in a Google Doc before putting them into the system so that they can just be confirmed that everything is spelled right, everything looks right. And then when that's done, I just copy paste them over. It took me like 10 minutes to finish that up. And then, yeah, that was most of my planning. I had to do some things. We have our kindergarten celebration today, and a bunch of my kiddos have a sibling that's in kindergarten. So I was just getting confirmation on, like, when do I send them and how does that work? And what about the kids that don't know and all those things. So that'll be good. And then we have our person coming in like 15 minutes, and then that'll take us right to clean out. So the room is about to look a lot different without all of their messy desks.
For a second. So, okay, everyone look up here. So this is what I want you to do.
So the kiddos just left, so it's our typical lunchtime, so I brought a lunch, it's right there. So I'm gonna go heat that up, eat that with my coworker, because when we don't have kids, it's nice to hang out with people you don't usually get to hang out with, eat, and then we have like our end of the year checklist of all the things that need to get done. So I'm gonna start kind of going through that. I need to get my supply list to the secretary for next year so that can get stuffed into kids' report cards to go home with them. So I need to finish that out and then probably just check off some of these to-do list things. We have like, what are they called? Like portfolios for each kid that I try to keep up with. The first marking period, I'm really good about it. And then second, third, and fourth marking period, I always fall behind. So I just need to get all of those organized and get all the data on those so I can get those back to the office. That'll probably be my big job today because it's like the most tedious of all of the tasks that I have to do. So that's on the agenda. I'm gonna go eat and then I'll check back in with you. See you soon. So I just finished my supply letter. We were doing desk clean out today and I found a bunch of stuff that we just never used. I used to have like a composition notebook on here and a spiral notebook, and honestly, between our math workbook pages and line paper and Google Docs, we just don't use the notebooks as much. So I took those off the list, added the loose leaf paper so we have more of that. I'm running out after this year. But this is what my supply list looks like and what I expect or hope, sorry, I don't expect, what I hope that kids come in with the next year based on their ability at home. So that'll go home in their report cards. So supply letter is sent in. Next thing on my list is our portfolio pages. So I have, these are the student portfolios. Inside of them is like all the quarterlies that we took this year. You can't see any of their names, so don't worry. So they're in there, and then we have like a sheet on the top that just has all of their scores. I think I have a blank one. So this is like what our grade level came up with as important. So like we give, hold on, let me flip you around. Up at the top there, it just says our name and then like the teacher name and then the kid's name. But so this is what they look like. So they have the test that they have to take and then their score on a 1 through 4 rating scale, all the way down. And then we use AimsWeb as like our big standardized tests across the district. So that's on there, and then their guided reading level. So I think most of my kids actually have quarters 1 and 2 filled out. So I think I just have third quarter, and then I need to put in their AimsWeb for winter and spring. So that'll take a little bit. So let's get to that. Well, in a shocking turn of events, I forgot to record before I left school today. So I left right at dismissal. I finished all of my portfolio pages except for the AimsWeb section. So I'll just have to go on during my planning on Tuesday or Wednesday and just finish out those sheets and then bring them to the office. And then, yeah, that was all I did. I went and talked over to my team partner for a little bit and just checked in with her. We talked about how sad it is for the year to be ending and just how much we're gonna miss these kids. This was a really good group. They were really sweet. So that's kind of a bummer, but with kids leaving comes new kids next year, which is super exciting too. But we're just gonna celebrate the last few days together. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you like and subscribe so you can see all my future content. I'm gonna try to film a video next week of the last week of school. So make sure you stay tuned so that you can see that. All right, see ya.